Welcome back guys, Rivet here and welcome to my F1 YouTube channel. This is my third video, and if you did like my other videos then please make sure to like and subscribe. Now the 2022 USGP has just gone and let's just review what happened. On Friday 21st of October there were 5 stand-in drivers: Teo Pourchaire, Antonio Giovinazzi, Alex Palou, Robert Schwartzman, and Logan Sargent. Now, FP2 was extended to 90 minutes to test the new Pirelli tires. Now, I think what Pirelli have done is actually a very good thing. They've given a few more minutes to practice on the new types, and yeah, the 2023 news confirmation as Haas have signed MoneyGram as a title sponsor. You heard me right, MoneyGram. So maybe Haas can get back to where they were in 2018 next year. We never know. And Logan Sargent was confirmed a Williams seat in 2023, provided he gets enough license points. Now, I think he will be deserving, but you know what? It is Logan Sargent's best ever thing. It's America, and they have a drivers in F1 in 8 years will be 2023. So Logan, pretty good. The 2022 qualifying session for the US Grand Prix, Saturday 22nd of October. Sainz and Leclerc were on pole, and then Verstappen and Perez, Hamilton and Russell. So you have Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, and now it gets a bit more trickier. Lance Stroll starts qualified 7th ahead of Lando Norris, Fernando Alonso, and Valtteri Bottas. First time Bottas sneaked into Q3 since the Hungaroring. Alex Albon started 11th, or qualified 11th, and Sebastian Vettel 12th for Aston Martin. Gasly, Zhou Guanyu, Yuki Tsunoda, Kevin Magnussen, after signing that sponsor, could not get into Q2, only 16th fastest, had a Daniel Ricciardo, Esteban Ocon, Mick Schumacher, and Nicholas Latifi. Yeah. Now let's look at the gaps between the drivers. Let's start out with Sainz and Leclerc. Ferrari 0.65, and Sainz was faster. Not bad at all. It was close, but yeah. Then it was Verstappen and Perez, a 10th and 97 milliseconds. So I think Verstappen did a good lap at Texas, but Sergio Perez has gained 2 tenths on him, which is pretty good. And I think Perez has done well, okay? Lewis Hamilton and George Russell, 0.41 milliseconds. That is close, but I guess George could have done better, but Lewis, 0.41, that's very, very close. Then we have Ricciardo and Norris, 1.336 milliseconds. That is a lot. And Ricciardo, 1.3 seconds. That hurts. And now we're going to Alonso and Ocon, 1.191 milliseconds. That is just outrageous. Ocon has been close to Alonso. Now he's 1.2 seconds off the pace. Wow. That's just sudden difference. Then Bottas and Zhou, 6 tenths and 51 milliseconds. Now, I think Zhou got a lap time deleted at turn 13 on his last lap in Q2, which is very, very frustrating. And he was still only 6 tenths off Bottas with that. Stroll and Vettel, 8 tenths of a second. Now it's Suzuka. Vettel was 8 tenths faster. This time Stroll's 8 tenths faster. I think it's just because Q3 has got more evolution than Q2. So maybe that could be a difference. Magnussen and Schumacher, that was close. Magnussen was a 10th and 61 milliseconds faster than Schumacher, who qualified. Both were out in Q1. So yeah. Then it's Gasly and Tsunoda, 0.407 milliseconds. That was a little bit close to swap. And Gasly, he did a decent lap, but it wasn't enough to get him out of Q2, sorry. And Tsunoda got a lap time deleted in Q2, so that could also be a difference. And then Alex Albon and Nicholas Latifi, 8/10 of 46 milliseconds, as usual. Okay, it's been as usual as ever. 9 to 2/10 of a second, Latifi and Albon. The race. Now I'm going to be dividing it into 4 parts, and the first part is Carlos Sainz got taken out by George Russell. This one is actually a bit of a tough incident to blame because I think it's a racing incident on the first lap, and at Texas, there's a long gap between the first corner and the second corner. The first corner is very wide. The second corner just pinches back in. So I think what George was trying was he's fighting with Lewis Hamilton, and Carlos Sainz is going around the outside of Max Verstappen, and he's trying to get the switch back. But unfortunately, Russell's already at the apex, and Sainz doesn't realize. So it's a racing incident. Valtteri Bottas lost his car at turn 19, so it just spun out. Now this one is a bit of a very, very silly mistake, and Valtteri got. He could have scored points for the first time in Montreal, but he couldn't. So because of that crash. So yeah. Then Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll were involved in an incident in turn 12. This one is 100% Lance's fault. I think he moved over too late, and then Fernando tried to make a move on the inside into turn 13, and and Alonso literally could not back himself up because Stroll already moved, and he did a wheelie, Fernando Alonso. That was pretty special. Verstappen won his 13th race of the season, and he's equaled the most record of wins in a season. That is a big margin. And if he wins in Mexico City this weekend, he will get 14 victories. That is just insane. And wow, Max, that is bravo to you. Bravo. So if you guys did like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And it's me, Rivat, signing off. Goodbye.